The great debate of whether you should buy or rent a home will always persist. Some advocate renting due to certain factors, others swear that buying a home is the only logical option. In 2019, these are the cities where it's cheaper to pay a mortgage than rent. You came here for the truth, so let me unveil that for you. Today we are going to look at rent versus buy. We'll begin with the top 10 places it's cheaper to buy than rent. Number 10, Charlotte, North Carolina. Number 9, Riverside, California. Number 8, Jacksonville, Florida. Number 7, Washington, D.C. Number 6, Las Vegas, Nevada. Number 5, Denver, Colorado. Number 4, Tampa, Florida. Number 3, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Number 2, Orlando, Florida. And number 1, Miami, Florida. That was the top 10 list. Here is the entire list. You can see from top to bottom. On the right hand side, you have the difference between rent and mortgage, and you'll see the differences here for each of the different areas around, and you'll see the differences in the top 50 on this list. On the complete opposite end of the spectrum, we have Louisville, Kentucky, Milwaukee, Oklahoma, Boston, San Francisco, New York, and many more. This is a diagram showing you the top 10 metros where monthly mortgage payments are cheaper than monthly rent payments. And this covers the same list that we touched on initially. LendingTree provided the information in this study, and they made mention of something that I wanted to let you know. According to a recent housing study from Harvard University, low wages and too few rental units are key factors that have caused Florida's rental affordability crisis to become the worst in the nation. I wanted to make note of something that I witnessed in the previous cycle. As you saw, Florida had the highest vacancy rates in the entire nation. I believe at the peak, it was nearly 20% vacancy. There are so many units that people abandoned. We have these cycles that appear over and over again, and Florida can be used as a warning to everybody when things are getting bad. You can see the foreclosures when they start to pick up in this particular state. Then you can see that this is happening over again. We have witnessed that now with the most recent numbers coming out, but it's still too early to tell. When it comes to renting or buying, you cannot have a blanket answer for this. I do believe that it depends on the individual. It depends on their current state. Maybe they have no intention on staying put. They want to be able to move at a later date. In that instance, renting may be the right option. Perhaps this is an individual who has an established family, an established job. They like where they are. They have no intention on ever moving. They have a lot of money to put down on their down payment. They are ready to go for this. Then you can put yourself more in a position to purchase the home instead of renting. There are so many other factors to consider here that you cannot make a blanket statement on one side or the other. There are many wealthy people that actually recommend renting a home over buying. It all depends on the situation. But in the end, it's important that you are investing in assets along the way. Asset accumulation is extremely important. If all of your money is going into things that take money out of your pocket at the end of the month, you are going to have an affordability crisis yourself. People generally overextend themselves. This happens time and time again, and unfortunately, too many people have found themselves being heavily burdened by debt, and that's what we want to avoid. I'm going to end the video there. If you found it informative, please give me a thumbs up. When you give me a thumbs up, you are supporting this channel, so I do appreciate that very much. If you want the financial education you were not taught in school, these two books have everything that you need. I talk a lot about real estate in both of these books. I get into the details of it. I talk about everything from interest rates, for what to look for to get the right home, whether it's for yourself, whether it's for an investment. Lots of detail in these books. If you want the audiobook, that's available at themoneygps.com. If you want to check out this video about millennials regretting the purchase of their homes, I show all the statistics related to that. If you click on the video, I will see you there.